That's what we're going to do.
He almost made it.
Hey everybody, this is Andy here from Parts Online Network, and we are here with Bryen Walker.
Hello.
Who is the owner of this absolutely beautiful 2006 Dodge Ram SRT-10 Quadcab, also the second place winner in the Ram SRT-10 class this year. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna have Bryen walk around the truck, show us a couple things about it, and basically just show you one of the cleanest 2006 Quadcab SRT-10s around. Bryen, take it away. Show us.
Not a whole lot done exterior wise. Aftermarket hood, obviously stands, so we can get to that. The hood latches, second set of latches. The originals were circular and I didn't really care for them, so I had the latches put in today.
What brand hood is it?
It is an AmeriHood.
Okay.
It is an AmeriHood, from what I understand. And I chose AmeriHood. I know there's a couple other hoods that are out for these vehicles and people seem to enjoy the taller cowl on them. I personally like the lower profile, close to stock, but I wanted the vents to more mimic the Viper powered image that the truck come with. So I went with the AmeriHood, fiberglass, stock front grille on the hood itself. So it bolts up, works out great. So I've gone through different set of springs. Right now I'm running one of, which most people may or may not know, Jay Woo's custom spring rates. I'm running the 1,100 pound spring rates. Works out great, and I also will recommend that if you're going to go with a custom spring rate to also change out your shocks. Very critical, very key to do that, or you'll run into a lot of issues. Now I do have close to a 3-inch drop on there. I don't recommend that unless you plan on and intend to do a lot of ancillary work to cure what the age of the suspension are, which includes, I've got custom length upper control arms. I've got shorter sway bar end links, full polyurethane bushings, and it helps improve the stiffer ride. Now again, it's a 2006, as Andy has pointed out his hatred for typically.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this statement in here really quick. I hate 2006s, I hate quad cabs. I love this truck. I absolutely love this truck. So, I mean, as you can see, just look at it. You can't possibly hate this truck for how beautiful it is.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. So the 1,100 pound spring rate, if you choose to do so, is going to sit a little higher on a 2005 because the additional 100 pound weight. A lot of guys don't believe that that'll make a difference, but it does. So this same spring rate on a quad cab 2005 won't sit this low, but you can get it to ride just as good, if not better, which in my opinion, it rides better than stock. So here's what we ended up with. As far as the rear, obviously a quad cab, it does have a flip kit on it. I also have an additional 1-inch block. There's a 3-degree pinion angle shim and also the probably 3/16 inch helper bag framing that goes in to help secure it. Now, with that being said, I am at least 6 to 6.5 inches in the rear. Again, I have helper bags, so I can tow. A lot of guys don't believe that that's possible even in a regular cab, but with this truck sitting this low, I can tow. With the helper bags, I also have a onboard compressor that is Bluetooth controlled. So in the cab, I can control how much bag pressure are in the bags and do so independently. So the ride, I can dial in highway a little higher in the back to control bounce, or lower or raise it if I'm towing, which again, I can tow.
What about wheels?
So the wheels, I did acquire these wheels from Timothy Bomar. What's his last name?
He goes by Kyle.
Kyle,
yeah,
correct.
He goes by Kyle.
He has managed to secure over time a number of sets of wheels. He sends them to, I think I've said this weekend a number of times, Michigan Wheel and Tire.
Yeah.
I believe it's actually Detroit Wheel and Tire. They are.
We can confirm that.
They
We'll
are
do our fact
actually
checking.
a PVD black chrome, some process, that voodoo magic process that they use. It is listed on their website. The nuances of it, I can't go into detail of what it is. So far, I'm happy with it. The original set of wheels, I did have black gloss powder coated, and I don't recommend doing that on wheels. They chip, they scratch, and I hate them, and they're stacked up in the garage waiting to go out and have the PVD black chrome done to them as well.
There you go.
So
There you go.
also recommend, if anyone decides to do this color, to also have them ceramic coated or coated of some sort. I generally don't even have to wash these. I get handprints on them from reaching in, dusting off the barrels, but other than that, wiping off handprints or a light dusting keeps these wheels so clean in any environmental condition.
There you go.
So
Why don't we move on to what you have under the hood?
under the hood,
Let's pop the
okay.
hood and take a look under there. This is another reason why I love this truck, because you could literally eat off of the engine.
So it's mostly stock. It does have, that is a factory Mopar air intake, which as I understand is slim to none to find anywhere. You may find one used at some point, but powder coated. Engine, all the powder coating is a tribute to J&B Performance. Justin and his guys did an excellent job on powder coating. The one key thing that does set this a little bit apart, so the 2005 and 2006 valve covers have the ports in the front of the valve covers. I didn't like the way those hoses come over and went through the heat shield to the catch can. I put it through 2004 set of valve covers on here so that the hoses are more tucked against the firewall and they come out, and it's not as visually obtrusive as what's normal on a 2005.
It's that kind of attention to detail that no one will ever notice that.
No one would notice.
But now that you've
Personal
brought it to
thing.
their attention,
Yeah,
they'll go,
personal
hey,
thing.
I noticed that.
Nothing really done. It does have a full, thanks to Andy, in the aid of helping me acquire a full 3-inch stainless steel catless version of Billy Boat's full exhaust. Love the exhaust. It did have a set of Bellingers with a MagnaFlow catback on it. Not saying I didn't like it. Chain of events led me to acquiring the Billy Boat, and here we are. I wouldn't change that for any reason in the world. I will say, if guys are looking for a louder, more aggressive exhaust, don't spend your money. It's a deeper tone, it is not loud, it is not obtrusive, and it is exactly what I was looking for. So if you're looking for loud, don't spend the money on a Billy Boat exhaust.
Yeah, it's
fantastic
it's
exhaust,
a very
though.
clean sound, for lack of a better word.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, nothing major. I do have Demon coils. I do have JTSV plug wires. Other than that, I do have a single blade monoblock throttle body. Everything you see, and nothing's chromed. Everything's hand polished.
Yeah, like if I don't know if you caught this or not, but you see how even on the AC lines and the end of the compressor, everything there is polished. It's an amazing attention to detail. Something that I do not have the patience or mental capacity for, which is why I appreciate it, because I couldn't do it.
Thank you, thank you. Again, nothing particular. Nothing out of the ordinary performance-wise. Even the water housing and the coolant overflow tanks are from JTSV, and they powder coated everything. It's been on here for 4 years. Wax, polish, wash, and stays clean. That's about it for the under the hood part. It has been tuned again, attributed to J&B. I'm sorry, J&B did the powder coating, and they did do the dyno tune after the exhaust was put on, and the throttle body. So it's tuned for an average, very mild, streetable, everyday. I don't beat on this truck tune. He didn't turn it up. He just more tuned it to be usable with what little I've done to squeeze out enough for it to be reliable.
And there you have it. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the truck that we may not have covered?
I don't think so. I think what you see is what you get. The headlights are aftermarket. The rest of the truck is bone stock.
Excellent. Tell us what you think. Do you like the truck? Do you love the truck? Do you dislike the truck? If you do, what is wrong with you? And if you'd like to see us cover any other trucks, tag an owner in the comments, let us know, and maybe we'll run into them at an event somewhere. We can cover their truck and talk to them and catch all the little details that even I missed after seeing this truck for years. Tune into Parts Online Network and follow along for more Ram SRT-10 content.
Challenge anyone to beat Dan Palacino for his comment of how much he hates 06 Dodge Rams.